Now, this is a prime example and just a real clear picture of why you got to monitor everything that your kids is out here watching. Now, I'm not saying this streamer dude is the worst person in the world, but if you can't see how bad and detrimental this can be, knowing that the youth watch him and how much they look up to him, then I don't know what to tell you. But it's so weird because it's the same pattern for young black men in entertainment. The moment you put in all that work and you work as hard as you want for where you want to be in life, they tend to start doing some of the craziest things. And I'm just happy that somebody like Waka Flocka called it out, because if it wasn't somebody as big as him, no Diddy, people are trying to say it's hate. When actuality, bro, we need to bring attention and awareness to it. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Is that Chris?
Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is, bro. It's Look His J here, y'all. Back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we got a crazy and a wild video to talk about. Now, it seems like in today's classroom, y'all, we got Platboy Max on the roster. Yes, y'all, we got big streamer Platboy Max on the roster. He been trending all over social media after his recent appearance change on social media, and people feel like, you know, that he's being used for ritual and saying that a lot of things are going on behind closed doors because he's been doing a lot of real feminine things, and now people have had enough. Now, we're going to talk about it because celebrities and fans have spoken out, and the situation is just crazy. But before we get into this real quick, y'all know my little routine, bro. Just hit that like button, you feel me? And comment tapped in if y'all tapped in down below. And also smash that notification bell. So for one, bro, I can keep y'all updated on this situation. But also, bro, y'all can just be notified anytime I drop a video in general, bro. Now, as I said, bro, it seems like we got streamer and content creator Platboy Max on the roster. Now listen, I know I don't really get into the streamer talk, and I really don't even speak on situations like this, but at this point, something's got to be spoken on, and this is just too much. Now, if y'all don't know who Platboy Max is, he's a streamer on Twitch, if I'm not mistaken, one of the biggest streamers there is. It's crazy. I used to watch dude back when he had like a YouTube channel called The Basement Boys or The Kick Basement or something like that, and he's blown up to be one of the biggest streamers in the world. And lately, I just feel like bro has went on a bad tangent, and I'm starting to feel like he's losing his mind. And now, if y'all don't know why I feel like that, I'm gonna break it down to y'all. A lot of y'all may not know, you know, this guy, like I said, was one of the biggest streamers. He was rap to like music, you know, rap to sports, and had some of the funniest clips. But lately, his appearance and the things he's been doing have been just real mind-boggling, right? It started off first, people thought that, you know, something real zesty because, you know, the piercings, you know, everybody get the little dermal piercing. People feel like if you got that, you're a punk or whatever the case may be. People even was calling him Punk Boy Max, you feel me? And people felt like, you know, he was starting to get a little zesty, but then they got a little weird, right? Because we all know the song Coconut Water. He ended up posting that song and saying this. Now, as y'all see, a lot of y'all may look at it like, bro, he's obviously trolling. He obviously joking. Like, it's not that deep. That's how I looked at it also, because I'm like, you know, one thing about this social media realm, everything, sadly, is all about clicks and views. Whatever you can do to get the biggest clicks and views, get the attention on you, it is what it is. That's just what they do in this lane, in this little industry. But things started even getting more worse, right? He ended up getting a tattoo that caught people attention. And as y'all see, you can see the tattoo says Diva. Now, I don't think he ended up going on the social media to try to explain it, but it sounded like a bunch of gibberish. Now, this guy also raps. He's a pretty decent producer. Like, when it comes to recording music, I don't really think he can rap that much. It's not my taste in music, let me say that. But then also his performance caught everybody off guard because he wore this, right? He wanted to know with a frontal. Now, the only rapper I ever seen with a frontal on his head, or only streamer or whatever entertainer, was like 6ix9ine. And I still think, bro, you know what I mean? And his career hit rock bottom music-wise, so he was doing whatever to get some type of publicity. But people are drawing the line and think that it's too much after, you know, he said this.
If I'm stroking the ground or doing some wild nut shit or twerking, why don't we twerk? Now that I think about it, my why is twerk a gender neutral dance? Twerking is the only gender neutral dance. I'm tweaking? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I never even thought about that shit. Like, that is the only gender neutral dance, bro. Everything else we share.
Now wait, I know a lot of y'all see these ads and y'all instantly skip and be like, oh, it's a scam. No, Free Cash is legit. They're actually the one that's supporting this video right now. Free Cash is literally a program where you can make real life money trying out new games and apps on your phone. Now, literally, bro, people think that, oh, it track your data and this, that. No, that's just simply not true, bro. I've used it myself. Literally, free cash offer you a wall of games that you can play, and the more games you play and the higher you level up, obviously, the more money you got a chance of making. They turn them credits on that app into real money, and that could be through PayPal, crypto, gift cards, however you want it, bro. All you got to do is scan this QR code right here or hit that link in my description down below. Start playing games. DM me when you cash out and I'll post it on my channel, bro. You're welcome, man. Shout out to Free Cash. Now, as y'all see, bro, for some reason, dude said he feel like dudes should be able to twerk and feel like that's the one-sided gender thing and saying why dudes can't twerk. And like I say, when it comes to these streamers, in my opinion, I feel like it's all about clip form. It's whatever to get a clip, whatever to go viral. So I'm just like, he's obviously trolling, and people love going on one clip when the whole clip could be 20 minutes and it can be out of context. But today he posted this video and everybody was done, and they felt like at this point it's gotten too far.
Girl, I'm staying at your lawn. Now that's what you want. What you want? Pull up in the car, cause that's what I want.
Now, as y'all see, bro, you can see dude singing the song and he literally have another front on. He has a wig on and people feel like this is getting disgusting, and it's a agenda that they trying to push is nasty. Now, like I say, a lot of people were outspoken, but one of the guys that stood out was Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka ended up responding and said, somebody or some company paying this kid for these narratives. But to me, the worst part of it all is the youngest that these ideas linger in the minds of unfit thinkers. Internet spooky. Now, this is one of the biggest things that I do not like about this whole situation. Now, granted, in my opinion, I'm gonna just say you punk boy Max. That's just how I feel. People say, oh, it's different, you know, and I do feel as though people are different because we know we got people that's opposite skin color of us, like Jeff Hardy and all that do the same thing with the piercings, wear the wigs, whatever, and people don't judge them and look at them at that. But of course, when it comes to us, we have like a low tolerance or no tolerance for that in our community, and that's why a lot of guys are to yell. But at the same time, I just feel as though, I don't know, a lace front is kind of pushing. A dermal piercing, to each his own. A tattoo to say diva, yeah. A belly piercing, but you know, that's gay, whatever. But once you start wearing frontals, it's like, come on, bro. Like, ain't that much rock starish in the world. And that's the problem when you got grown men that just want to please everybody in this world, and grown men that's open-minded to every little thing and just want to be different, right? This is what happened when you got people at our age that listen to Playboy Cardi. A grown man should not be listening to Playboy Cardi after that age of like 21. That's just my opinion. Guys like Lil Uzi and that, I feel like that's just, your mind is just going to just, like, it's just gonna evolve from that type of music, and you see the things they do, you just won't be able to get jiggy with. And it's effed up because speaking of, you know, Playboy Cardi and these guys been doing that, you know, like I said, the youth been soaking this stuff up. And if you think about it, he's just a consumer of what he's seen. You got guys like Playboy Cardi wearing thongs. I mean, Lil Uzi, I mean, young boy them painting their nails. Like, this has been something that's been going on in hip hop, and people really don't have no explanation for it. And I just feel as though, you know, people can be who they want to be, but when you got a platform and you got people that follow you, and we all know streaming is in right now, rapping is out, streaming is in, and when you one of the biggest streamers, you got guys that's literally not fully mature, and naturally as a kid, they looks up to people that's older. They look up to people that got money. They look at people that look like they got it going on, because naturally, even if you don't ask for it, when you got a platform and you got a big following like that, you're a leader, whether you like it or not. You got influence. So when little kids that's vulnerable and mind not fully developed, they're gonna look at that and think that that's the right thing to do or whatever, but it's a whole different realm they get in, and they don't know what they getting themselves into. And I just feel as though, man, this is starting to get out of hand. Now, I'm not knocking nobody. Do what you do, because I mean, just because you got that on, that don't make you that. But you know, deep down inside, only person that know who you are is God, yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to bash Playboy Max, because it's the same thing with these rappers, bro. Same thing with these female rappers and people on social media. All you doing is twerking, and you know, Young Miami got one of the biggest songs saying spin that shit. You gotta think about it, bro. Most people that listen to that are kids, bro, and they're consuming that and they're thinking that it's right, and they're gonna be the next generation. It's all about generation. It's all about the spirits that come behind it. Everything has an influence, and one thing about it, you got to think about what you influencing out here. Is it good or is it bad for you? Because kids' minds are like sponges. They soak up everything they see, and they gonna see that History Red did that, and they gonna try to do that same thing. They gonna see that young boy rapping like this. They gonna want to try to live their life that young boy rapping, but they want to say this in their music. And you know, it's effed up how like this situation is going, and how social media got so much influence. But I appreciate guys like Waka Flocka for speaking up. Give me y'all thoughts and opinions down below. And let me know, man, do y'all feel like our youth in trouble? And I just want to give y'all some content. Let me know what y'all think. And let me know how y'all feel about it. Share this video. Get it out there, man. Y'all already know who it is. Look, it's Jay. Thank God for another day, man. Y'all be safe. I love y'all. Christ loves y'all so much more than I ever will. And yeah, bro. I'm out, man.